following on from that, by the 50s, jazz hits respectability, which I think, all of a sudden it's being played in concert halls. Wealthy white people are going to listen to it. They're enjoying it in their homes. Some of the most famous artists in America are all jazz people. We're also hitting the peak of classical music at this time as well. Um, and I think it's amazing in 30 years something can go from the underground alternative scene, put out of sight by race barriers, culture barriers, and by the 1950s, it's considered incredibly respectable music that respectable people should listen to, and then all of a sudden we're setting up college programs and people are studying it and majoring in it and all
Yep.
this type of thing. And this is a form of music that was started, in a wood shack in a bayou somewhere.
I
Yeah.
think I think when it started, so the early Dixieland music, like early 1900s until about 1930, when that stuff was really flourishing, it
Right.
was largely party music, right? It
Yeah.
was music to dance to, and it was great, but that's what it was. It didn't have that full, in my opinion. You can't find, I don't think, a very tragic Dixieland tune. You can't
No.
find a Dixieland tune that is really reflective or melancholic. I mean, maybe you can find something that approaches that, but it's when the music leaves the dance roots, that's when it really starts to say, hey, we're not for dancing, we're not for partying, we're for listening to. And that transition happens, in the 30s and 40s, and then in the 50s it really blooms, as you said, when it's really no longer utilitarian. There's not a purpose for it other than to listen to it. It wasn't like, okay, we're gonna now sit down and listen to this music. That when that switches in the 40s and 50s with bebop and then hard bop coming in the 50s, it kind of hits that zone of, hey, wait a minute, we're like classical music. You're not supposed to do anything else while you're listening to this other than listen to it. It's crossed over into that art music sphere, and I think that's what you see happening, from the 50s or mid 40s to the 50s and beyond.